You are putting things off because in the short term, it's easier, it's more comfortable, it's more pleasurable to be distracted or to indulge yourself doing something else than it is to sit down and do the actual work to create the outputs that matter when they are needed. And I know what it's like to tell yourself, I'm gonna start on Monday. And then for the next 5 days, you gorge yourself or you're extra lazy or you treat yourself extra much because you know you're gonna do it this time and this time. I'm serious and this time I'm for real and I'm gonna get it done. Except you're not. And you know you're not.
When are you gonna stop lying to you? When you keep breaking all these promises you keep making to yourself, how are you meant to trust yourself? If you really wanted to change, and if you really wanted to go to that next level, and you really want to be different, and you really want it to be this time, you gotta start right now. Because I can tell you right now for sure that the people who tell themselves, I'm gonna start Monday, never start Monday.
Real decisions that move your life along are not coming out of your emotions, they're coming out of your head. Real opportunities have to come out of your head and not out of your feelings. Nobody who ever ran the Olympics and trained and worked out and finished and crossed the finish line effectively got there because they felt like working out. Your feelings will never cooperate with your dreams. Beat your feelings into captivity, because when you beat your feelings into captivity, that is what discipline is. What's your tombstone gonna say about you? I don't care how much money you make, you only get 24 hours in a day. And the difference between Oprah and the person that's broke is Oprah uses her 24 hours wisely, because that's all we got. That's what y'all don't realize most of the time. We don't get this again. We don't get this again. The clock runs too fast. That's why we gotta savor these moments, because they're right now. Stop wasting valuable time. Little things you're putting off, do it, and do it right now. When you make a decision to do something, you flip your brain onto the frequency that you have to be on to do it. You don't have to know how to do it, you only have to know you're going to do it. Because as you focus on that which you want to do, that which we focus on, that which we give our energy to, it will begin to multiply.
Every single day when you wake up, you got two options. You can look at the clock and hit the snooze. You can look at that snooze button, boom. You can hit the snooze button and go back to bed and dream about what you want to have. Or you can look at that snooze button, kick that clock and get up and go pursue your dreams.
If you can get through to doing things that you hate to do, on the other side is greatness.
No more excuses, no more hesitation, no more procrastination, no more negotiation. Go on the attack. No sound till it's done.
Michael Jordan said in one of his interviews, when they said, "You are unbelievable, you're the greatest basketball player of all times. Tell me about that." And he says, "Well, you're just mentioning the successes." But he says, "For me to become the greatest basketball player, I missed 9,000 shots when I was playing basketball at the NBA games." Does it make him a failure? No. We all fail. It's okay. What is not okay is that when you fail, you stay down. Whoever stays down is a loser. And winners will fail and get up. Fail and get up. Fail and get up. You always get up. That is a winner.
I can accept failure. Everyone fails at some point. I cannot accept not trying. It is your losses that will humble you. It is your losses that will give you a drive. It is your losses that will allow you not to make the same mistake over and over again. You are not your past.
You can't be mad when somebody's pursuing the crisis that you're running from. You ain't mad about that, but you mad about the reward because you knew it should have been yours. That was your reward, but because you was afraid to do the work, because you were afraid of the crisis.
Now somebody else got your reward.
Stop running from it and run to it. Stop telling me what you're going through. The greats, they get to it, they go through it. And the harder it is, the better.
If you lose your job, if you go through a divorce, if you're coming back from addiction, if you're coming back from failure after failure after failure, and disappointment after disappointment after disappointment, you must know within yourself, there must be a deep inner knowing of your true identity. You got to know you are a winner, you were born to win. It is your right to win. It is your right to have your dream. You don't get these ideas unless you also have the capacity to make it happen. Give yourself a fighting chance. Whatever you go after, whatever you say, if this is your stuff, pursue it passionately. Let there be a deep hunger in you that you won't be denied. And that when things happen, that they won't immobilize you, they won't deplete your energy. Something as powerful as you cannot be contained and stopped. Temporarily delayed, yes. Stop, no.
You gotta learn how to take your pain and let your pain push you to greatness. You gotta learn how not to give up or how not to give in. And you gotta understand that greatness is within you and you gotta pull it out. You gotta climb every mountain. You gotta pick up all the weight. You gotta cry if you got to, but whatever you do, you cannot give up. You cannot give in. And if you give up and give in, you will never experience greatness. So keep going. Nobody ever said it would be easy. But I know greatness is within you and you got what it takes. So get up and let's make it happen.
Life changes every day. Sometimes things will be going your way. Sometimes things work well for you. Sometimes it won't work so well. Sometimes you'll have your health, you're feeling good and energetic, have a yes I can attitude, and there's some things that can happen to you in life that can take all of that from you. All of that can go. Sometimes you might be financially secure and a sickness. One sickness can wipe out an illness. Life always changes. But you can choose in the midst of all of this that's going on to be happy in spite of it. In the good times and in the bad times. You know, weeds don't have to have any encouragement to grow. You don't have to water them. They don't have to get sunshine. They don't have to have fertile ground. They will grow through the cracks of a sidewalk. But if you want to grow orchids or roses or any kind of exotic flowers, there are special processes and procedures you must go through. Well, by the same token, you don't have to force yourself or motivate yourself to think negatively, to hate somebody, to want revenge, to want to get back at somebody, to beat yourself up over the head, to feel loaded with guilt. You don't have to make any effort to do that. Your mind is on automatic. It will do that by itself. When the challenges of life come your way, stop beating up on yourself. You do it. I know you do it. I've done it. It's a natural inclination for us to put ourselves down. See, we are born negative, I think, in a negative consciousness because we live in a negative world. There's a great deal of negativity out here in this world. But you have got to begin to insulate yourself mentally and spiritually, and don't allow it to penetrate your shield.
Don't let this negative world get to you. Don't let it win.
Stand guard at the door of your mind. Don't let anybody just dump anything they want to in your mental factory.
Because you cannot have a positive life with a negative mindset.
You decide what to listen to, what not to listen to, how much time to give to what.
You have to begin to fortify yourself. You have to begin to consciously monitor your inner conversation and start talking to yourself. Start building yourself up. Sometimes the only good things you will hear about you are the things that you say to you. So I'm saying learn to be your own booster. Start building yourself up. Start encouraging yourself. Start saying, I can do this. I can make this happen. Always strive to get on top in life because it's the bottom that's overcrowded. You don't want to be on the bottom. It's easy to be on the bottom. It doesn't take any effort to be a loser. It doesn't take any motivation, any drive in order to stay down there on a low level. But it calls on everything in you. You have to harness your will to say, I'm going to challenge myself. Sometimes I have to pull myself out of bed and say, come on, Les. I found that the biggest enemy you have to deal with is yourself. If there's no enemy within, the enemy outside can do us no harm.
Everybody's like, E.T., man, you're just so positive. Everything in your life, man, you just got it going on. I'm a real lion, and with a real lion, you'll never know. You'll never know what's going on in my life because I'm a lion. And under every single circumstance, I'm a lion. When you got a negative attitude, it only destroys you. MJ had the flu and scored, what was it, 45, 55? Put the flu. That's showing you that he showed up, and the thing that was bothering him, he did not let it bother him. You show up, and you show up with a positive attitude every time. Because when you have a negative attitude, you just messing up what you said you wanted to do. And I love me too much to let me mess me up.
Begin to guard your mind against negative programming, like turn off the television. Don't watch the news. If you look at the news, you cannot feel good looking at the news. I mean, it turns your power down. You've got to be conscious of that. Now, if your job depends upon you knowing certain things, let somebody tell you just about those things. But start filtering the stuff you allow to come in your mind. You've got to find ways to increase your sense of self-appreciation, because if you don't, you're bombarded with negative stuff every day that beats you down, and you will find yourself unconsciously engaged in self-destructive behavior. If you don't program yourself, life will program you. You've got to learn how to exist in the world and not allow the world to exist in you. If you want to begin to move into your own personal greatness, if you want to begin to really enjoy a happy, successful, healthy life, you've got to be willing to go against the tide. You've got to be willing to harness your will and say, in spite of this, I'm in control here. I'm not going to let this get me down. I'm not going to let this destroy me. I'm going to do something about this situation. When I started thinking about becoming a speaker, I said, yes, I can do this. I can make this happen. When I started trying to convince myself I can be a businessman after flopping and failing and losing thousands of dollars and feeling stupid and dumb and having people take advantage of me because of what I didn't know, I had to talk to myself because people were saying to me that I was dumb. And somewhere in the back of my mind, I was saying, you're right, look at what I've done. I had to say, no, Les, hey. Come on, man, get yourself together. You can handle this, you just haven't figured it out yet. It's all right, this is your training period. This is the tuition you have to pay for what you don't know. You can do this, other people have done it. It doesn't take an Einstein. Get you some people that can teach you some stuff that you don't know. Get you some people that have done it successfully and learn from them. Take some seminars, workshops, read some books on how to manage a business. Change the way you see yourself. You can decide, I'm going to work on myself and develop myself. I'm going to empower me. The people that get along in this life look around for the circumstances that they want, and if they can't find them, they create them. I'm not saying that you won't have any challenging times. You will have challenging times. But when you read, when you work, when you're involved, you might have some lows, but you'll have high lows. You might get knocked down, but you won't be level to the ground. When you begin to fortify yourself, you'll be on the ropes, but you won't be knocked out. You have quicker recovery rate. Because you'll have that feeling within, yes, it's okay. Sometimes I might have to cry. Yes, sometimes I might fall short of my dream. But in spite of that, I just got a feeling everything gonna be all right. When everybody is against you or don't believe in you no more, it's a lonely feeling. Oh, it hurts very badly. Have people that you love close to you that look at you with that look and say, why don't you try something else? Why don't you give up?
You're gonna be called crazy as you take this ride to the next level.
You don't have nothing but lint in the corner of your pocket. You ought to talk about living your dream. And people laughing at you. And they're doubting you. People are going to think you're crazy. And sometimes you're going to think you're crazy. You're going to question yourself. You can lose your job. You can make mistake after mistake after mistake. You can lose your money. They can laugh at you. They can say you can't come back. Lose your home, lose your car. Everything, but you won't lose one truth. That is, that there's something in you that's greater than what you are now going through.
Will some people make fun of you? Might a person you love doubt you or leave you? Yes. But which is nobler? Falling dutifully in line with what everyone wants, or speaking up for what's right for you? You must ask which your life is about, fear or freedom, the cage or courage.
What do victims do? They give away their power to external circumstances. It's because of my mother, my father, my sister, my industry. It's because I was heartbroken. It's because of a divorce. It's because of an illness. It's because I'm poor. It's because of the way I look. It's because of the color of my skin. It's because I'm not smart enough.
It's my journey. Nobody decides what I make. Nobody decides how I live. Nobody decides my life. I'm not a victim. I'm a victor. And the only thing stands between your success, the only thing stands from you doing what you know you've been called to do. The only thing is you. Nobody can stop you. I need you every single day. For every minute that you think you can't do it, I need you to offset it with dreaming about the fact that you can. If you have a 30-minute pity party, I need you to have an hour success party. I need us to look at all the possibilities, all of the potential, and I need us to go for it every single day.
When you stand for mastery, the world will not understand you. When you say, I want to scale the next startup, and I want to be the next Picasso, and I want to be the next craft master, and you start to dial into the little details and stand for the best, and read the best, and do the best, and live in a rare air way, you will be so different from the chattering voices of most people. And that's why every visionary was initially ridiculed before they were revered. It's lonely. You're going to feel like giving up. You will be laughed at. People will call you crazy. You will be misunderstood. Why are you reading so much? Why is it important to you to be world class? Why do you sweat the details? Why is the user experience so important? Why?
Why can't you be satisfied? Why do you always got to get things so perfect? Why do you spend so much time in it? When you're obsessed, people think you're nuts.
There's some people that won't like you. Who do you think you are? You're arrogant. What do you think you can do?
When people don't understand you anymore, you're in that spot of obsession and drive.
Get strong enough in your own skin that when people laugh at you or when they throw stones at you, you keep on going.
What reason can you remember that you can call on, that you can reach on, that can make you get back up? Find that reason. Because when life had knocked me down, I said, life, I'm doing this because I want to make my mama proud of me. I'm doing this because I want my children to have a better life than what I have. I'm doing this because all my life I've been told I'd be a loser, that I wouldn't make it. I'm doing this to make them alive. I believe like Frank Sinatra, he said the best revenge in life is massive success. I'm doing this so I can become massively successful. I'm going for me because I've made a different kind of commitment with my life. This is something I have got to do.
I dare you to bet against me. I dare you to tell me it's not gonna happen. I love it, because I know, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but at some point, I'm gonna prove you wrong.
I want to be thoroughly used up when I die. For the harder I work, the more I live. And you got to know that you are worth all of your effort. And that the key to your motivation, as you get a larger vision of yourself, is to know that you have something to give. It's to know that you have a reason for being in the universe at this point in time. You've got to learn to make a conscious, deliberate, determined effort to stand up inside yourself. You're standing up for your dreams. You're standing up for peace of mind. You're standing up for health. You want it, and you're going to go all out to have it.
You gotta change the way you think. All you need to do is change your thinking and you change your world. You don't need to change anything else.
What would your life be like as you look toward the future if you decided, I'm not going to allow my fears to stop me? If you decided to want that which you desire so strongly that it prepares you past your fears, that you experience the fear and do it anyway, what would your life be like?
And you discover, if you don't panic and you don't run, you are stronger than you give yourself credit for being.
That as you go through that experience, what you become in the process, that the goal itself will be anticlimactic. You'll discover a part of you that you did not know was there.
There's joy in saying yes to you, yes to your life, and betting on you. To say yes to your dream, yes to your unfolding future, yes to the possibilities that you can have your own business, yes to a new life for yourself, yes!
You thought for 1 minute that you broke me. You got me twisted. I'm like the liar. I'm not the gazelle. I don't need something external to motivate me. I find something within. I will not give up. I will not surrender. I will not quit. You're going to get up. You're going to get dressed. You're going to get out. And you're going to do what you've been called to do. And you're going to prove that everybody that tried to break you, everybody that tried to stop you, everybody that tried to kill your dream.
When you decide to make a change, you're going to be going and things are looking great. You're excited. You're going to tell everybody about it. And then after a while, you're going to hit a wall. And that wall shocked some people. That wall knocked the life out of some people. That wall discouraged some people. It's one thing to believe when you got money in your pocket. It's one thing to believe when your marriage is working out and you got your health. It's easy to believe then. Oh, but when you get that diagnosis, say you ain't gonna be here long. When you lose your job, when someone you thought you'd be with for the rest of your life say, no, we can't do this no more. It's hard to keep your spirits together. Oh, in those moments in the middle of the night when doubts start creeping in your mind and you wonder whether or not you have what it takes, and sometimes you wonder if you're going crazy, trapped by economic necessity, things you wanted to do, and the clock is still ticking, and you don't know if the clock is going to run out before you can live up to your dream, sometimes feeling lonely and crying and feel like your back is pressed up against the wall. You gotta believe.
The first step for me was seeing something I was not before I was.
Before anything can take place, you've got to believe in your heart of hearts that it's possible that you can be this. You've got to mobilize your mind and your spirit. It's necessary that I do this. This kind of person refuses to be denied. This person doesn't care about the pain because this person knows something. There's no gain without pain. This person comes back anyhow, again and again and again. And if you keep on hitting that wall, here's what happens to you, that you will have an incredible breakthrough.
You get a breakthrough when you fight. The breakthrough is the hardest part. The breakthrough, that last 10%, is all mental toughness. Skill can't get you past certain things. Quickness, agility can't get you. You gotta have mental toughness.
Do not allow this to break you, but may this be your breakthrough.
I don't care how hard you fall on your back. Because if you can fall on your back, you can look up. And if you can look up, you can get up.
As you're working times with tears falling down your face, and you'll look back on the times and you will cherish those times. How many of you had some situations that you were in that you're overwhelmed with fear? You didn't know how you're going to come out, how you're going to survive, and you did. You survived and you didn't die. So what you got to do, whatever that was, whatever that state of consciousness, whatever that self-confidence that you had, however you stood up within yourself, here's what we know: you survived. Here's what we know: you're still here. You didn't die. You did not die. You got it and you handled that fear. You kicked it out of there. And so as you begin to look at the fears in back of you, you came through those fears and you're still here. See, that's a testament about how powerful you are.
Now listen to me. I don't care if you're sick. I don't care what you're going through. If you're not dead, you're still in the game. As long as you're alive, you can still make it happen. As long as you're waking up, as long as there's breath in your nostrils, boo, you still in the game. You still can win. Now get your butt up.
Oh, stuff's gonna happen to you, but you're still here. You're gonna have setbacks. You're gonna lose money. People are gonna betray you. Things are gonna happen that you won't see coming. But each morning that you wake up, you got a chance to work on it. You got another shot. You got some more time that you've been given to begin to straighten things up in your life. Every day you should be excited because you're a billionaire, you're a trillionaire because you got life. Stay on your course. You've got your gifts, you've got your talents. Stay focused on what you're doing. Focus your energy. Listen to your guts. And as you start just trying to find your way, doing what you can with what you have, you will start seeing things opening up for you. You'll start attracting people. Things will start coming together, clicking for you. You start brainstorming. Ideas will come out of nowhere as you focus on it. The key to it is to begin to focus on what it is you want to do. Why is that important? Because that which we focus on, that which we give our energy to, it will begin to multiply. It will begin to expand. It will begin to develop your consciousness. And out of that comes your greatness. Out of that comes a commitment. Out of that comes a passion for life. Out of that comes a special power that you have in you that you haven't even called on yet. You've got some stuff in you that you don't even know right now. There are things that you feel, that you know in your heart of hearts that's not logical, it's not practical, it's not realistic, but there's something in you that says, I can do this. Even if no one else sees it for me, I must see it for myself. Hold Hold a vision of being whole and healthy. Hold a vision of being financially independent. Hold a vision of your relationships working out. Hold a vision of things getting better for you. And holding that vision will give you power. It will empower you. It will strengthen you. It will give you perseverance. It will give you patience. It will give you faith to hold your ground. We have that kind of power, that kind of genius, that kind of fortune, that kind of wealth, that kind of happiness, that kind of sense of fulfillment in our hands. We have that. We can decide, hey, wait, this is the only life that I have. And I'm going to take the leap of faith. I'm going to jump in it, and I'm going to handle it because I know the universe will never give me anything I don't have the capacity to handle. Trust yourself. Take the leap of faith and believe. And don't doubt and know within yourself, in everything in you, that everything is going to be all right. Most of us go through life running scared. Fear is the most subtle and destructive of all human diseases. Fear kills dreams. Fear kills hope. Fear put people in the hospital. Fear can aid you. Fear, ladies and gentlemen, can hold you back from doing something that you know within yourself that you're capable of doing, but it will paralyze you. And I ask you a question, what is the benefit? What's the benefit of allowing fear to hold you back? Of giving up on yourself? Of not stepping out on life and taking life on? What is the benefit for you? What's the plus in that? It's one of the things I had to ask myself. So I didn't want to make any mistakes. I wanted everybody to like me. I wanted to be perfect the first time I did something. It's not going to happen. You're going to make some mistakes. You're going to hurt some folks' feelings. You're going to create some enemies. Whenever you decide that you want to begin to take life on, you've got to ask yourself, how long am I going to allow this to hold me back? Haven't you been afraid to do something and then after you did it, you say, whoa, if I known it was this easy, I would have done it before. Haven't you ever had that experience? Absolutely. So we created this in our minds, false evidence appearing real. We made it real in our minds. Fear ain't real. That's why Churchill said there's nothing to fear but fear itself. That's the destructive monster.
When you have fear, fear makes you count. When you have fear, fear makes you think in ways you shouldn't be thinking. When you have fear, fear makes you speak in a certain way. When you have fear, but when you have faith, you don't need to count. When you have faith, you don't need to go outside. When you have faith, you don't need to see how many horses. When you have faith, you don't need to see how many armies. When you have faith, you don't need to see how many swords. When you have faith, you don't need to count no shields. When you have faith, you don't need to look at the parameter and see how many against. When you have faith, you just believe and it'll happen. Fear, you are not gonna stop me. I've come too far to give up now. You got fear and you got faith. And I've decided not to walk in fear, but to walk in faith.
Turn off things that can contribute to your fear. Turn a deaf ear to people that all they can do is talk about how negative things are because they have bought into the consciousness of the world. Start attending workshops, seminars, listening to tapes on a daily basis to begin to recondition your mind, to retrain your thinking. Faith comes by what? Hearing and hearing and hearing. Listen to things that can empower you, that can enable you to create a new reality for yourself, in a new life for yourself. Most people won't do that. Most people won't take that kind of effort and invest that kind of energy in themselves because they will fall prey to that conversation within. Oh, don't do that. You don't have time. You're too busy. You're too caught up in the rat race. Most people won't do that. They won't take time to go to lectures. They won't take time to go to seminars. They won't take time to go to classes to improve themselves. And as you continue to work on yourself, you will begin to expand your vision of yourself. You'll begin to work towards self-mastery. When you go through these steps, you might appear to be strange around most people. You ignore all those voices and you prioritize you, taking care of you, focusing on you.
You got to focus on your strengths.
You want to make your dream come true, you got to stay focused. Some people rather get even than get ahead. Stay focused on where you want to go.
When you're hungry to win, you spend your time and your energy being a warrior, not a worrier. No, you don't spend time worrying. because you want to get in a fight mode.
There's gonna be a fight if you would be willing to fight your way through it. If you would be willing to fight your way through this battle, fight your way through cancer, fight your way through that academic struggle, fight your way through divorce, fight your way through it. If you are willing to fight your way through that singing career, fight your way through boxing, fight your way through football, and if you're willing to put up the fight, I'm telling you, at the end of the fight is going to come victory.
Go into action with your dream and don't avoid where the fights are. Get in the midst of the fight. Get knocked down so you can learn how to fight, so you can hold your position. See, most people don't get out in the arena of life because they don't want to fight. Most people don't get out there because they don't want to get knocked down. They don't want to be dropped to their knees. But see, you're going to be dropped whether you're on the field or whether or not you're sitting on the sidelines. You're going to be dropped. So at least get dropped for something. Don't get knocked down while you're sitting down. Most people are spectators in life. You don't want to be a spectator. You want to get out in the field where the action is, and you will be amazed. After the struggle, there will be a calm period, and things will begin to click for you. Come out here with what you got. You don't have enough money? Don't worry about it. You got the dream. You don't have enough resources? Don't worry about it. You got the idea. You get out here in the arena, someone will look at you and become inspired and say, hey, can I help you? But if you're sitting up on the bleachers, nobody's going to ask you anything. Cowards die many times before their deaths. The valiant never taste of death but once. What does that mean? The valiant people aren't afraid? No. It means that they experience that fear and they move forward. It's going to take everything in you that your life deserves, the concentrated effort to begin to look at how is it that I can express more of me? How is it that I can bring my ideas out here now and start living with a sense of urgency? Because you're here today, you're gone today. Life is unpredictable, it's uncertain. There are no guarantees out here at all. So holding back, what are you waiting on? Ask yourself, what's the benefit of your waiting? What's the benefit of your not living your dream? What's the benefit of not listening to yourself? Oh, please, listen to yourself. Look at your game plan. Look at your strategy. How is it that you have been being? So you're the director, you're the producer, you're writing the script, you're the star of your life. And as you begin to look at your life, you can decide whether or not it's a smash or whether or not it's a flop. That's in your hands. Look at your life, look at where you want to go. Don't worry about your circumstances. Don't worry about your age. You've got to start saying yes to your life. You've got to start saying yes to your dreams. Yes to your unfolding future. Yes to your potential. Why not? Why not me? Don't spend time like most people going through life complaining. It doesn't matter what happens to you. The only thing matters, what are you going to do about it? Use that energy to get up from there and move on and get on with your life. Whatever you've done in the past, that's not a reflection of your possibilities. That's just a reflection of your consciousness. That's just a reflection of your development and your growth. The future is unfolding for you right now. The future is unlimited for you right now. No one knows where you can go. No one knows what you're capable of or what's possible for you. You don't even know that. Take the leap. See, it's out here in the universe. Take the plunge. Go into action. And ladies and gentlemen, you will be surprised how things will come together. Because the only way that you can grow, you've got to risk. The only way that you can become your best, you have got to risk. You got to challenge yourself. You've got to venture into the unknown. You've got to take some chances. Got to put you on the line. So in order to have that sense of fulfillment, getting out of your comfort zone, as you get out of your comfort zone, you expand your whole life. The more you do, the more you realize you can do. You expand your capacity. You expand your potential. You expand your horizons. You expand your vision of yourself and of life. You expand your participation in life. You're involved in life more. You'll get more out of life because you're putting more into life than most people. So as we look at the future, we can decide that from this day forward, I'm going to do all I can do to develop me, to bring my talent out here, to make a contribution to life.
In this world, you're gonna have trouble.
Life can be heavy. There are moments when the weight of the trials we go through, it feels unbearable. Pain can linger, and oftentimes we wonder whether we're ever going to feel whole again.
And the world will tell us if we're under something, like under pressure or undervalued, or we're under different areas in our life that are making us uncomfortable and it feels isolated and dark, that's the place where you should give up. That's the place that you should stop. You should go ahead and give up on that dream. You should go ahead and not study for that no more. You're always gonna live in this community. Your mama's broke, you broke, and look at it. The thing you thought was gonna make you wealthy, it just died. But know this, the place that is dark, that is lonely, and sometimes where the pressure of life is on you, that's the place that is making you.
That's where the growth takes place. That's where the work is.
That's when life really reveals itself. And that's when you discover your true identity.
Under does not mean over. And if you find yourself under pressure, undervalued, what it looks like is not what it is.
This failure, this catastrophe, if you aren't dead, then it's just psychological. It's in your head. As long as you don't surrender, as long as you don't give up, as long as you don't quit, then you haven't failed. It just means you've made a temporary tactical retreat. It means you've made a brief withdrawal so that you can regroup and reattack. As far as I'm concerned, if you get beat, unless you're dead, you are not defeated. And you have not failed. What you've done is you've learned. You've gained experience.
Sometimes you have to take 2 or 3 steps back just to go forward again. Sometimes you might have to get a part-time job just to keep things going until you get back on track again. It's okay. It's happened to the best of us. It's all right. It won't break you. It only introduces you to yourself. But during those times, there was something in me that said, don't stop. Don't give up. Just keep on keeping on. And I decided that I wouldn't stop.
I want you to hold on. It may not happen in the time that you think is going to happen, but I want you to know something. If you quit, it's never going to happen. If you quit, if you give up, if you stop, if you do not persevere, you will never see it. I didn't get here through academics. I got here because I refused to quit.
What, you gonna go through all this pain and quit? You gonna go through all this suffering and stop?
You've come too far to quit now.
You should keep going. You should keep going. You already in enough pain. Get a reward for it.
Where you are is temporary. You will not be there for the rest of your life.
There's no guarantee that because somebody is now down on their luck, they can never come back. Who can guarantee that you can't make it? That you can't have your dream? Who can guarantee that you can't do what you want to do? No one can predict that. You don't know what the possibilities are for your life. You know the human spirit is powerful? There's nothing as powerful. It's hard to kill the human spirit. Give yourself a chance. Give yourself a fighting chance. Whatever you go after, whatever you say, this is your stuff, pursue it passionately. Let there be a deep hunger in you that you won't be denied. And that when things happen, that they won't immobilize you, they won't deplete your energy, that you look at it and you observe it, but you know there's something in you that's going to take you to the top, and that this is only a temporary inconvenience. That's all it is. Nothing more can't stop you. Something as powerful as you cannot be contained. Don't go through life feeling like you're powerless. Victims are people that are powerless. You're not powerless. You are powerful. You direct the power in your life. Whatever your life is right now, it is a duplication of your consciousness. It's a result of how you have decided to use your power. That's all it is. That's not who you are. That's just a perverted use of your power that you aren't satisfied with. And you've got the power to change that. Wherever you are. How? I don't know. But I know you've got the power to do that. But you don't know what has happened to me. It really doesn't matter what has happened to you. The only thing that really matters is what are you going to do about it? You can allow it to destroy you, or you can allow it to build you up. You want something? You make up your mind. My life is worth whatever I have to do to come back again. I know that it's not going to be easy. It's going to be extremely challenging. But I know I got what it takes to do this. And yes, it's going to be hard, it's going to be difficult, and you get more no's than you do yes. But when you hold out, things will begin to happen. You won't even understand how. When you don't give up, when you don't let it break you, it breaks you through. I had somebody in my life at one time told me, you'll never make it. They laughed. they're gonna laugh at you. People are gonna laugh at you.
People will count you out. They're like, that guy's not gonna be anything. Yeah, he's not gonna be nothing. They have no clue. I'm gonna tell you what I know. I know underdogs kick everybody's when they get serious. When they get serious.
It is impossible until some crazy has the audacity to believe that no matter what the expert or the doctor says, I can still do this.
And the first step for me was seeing something I was not before I was. I gotta believe in me before anybody else believe in me.
So when you're uncommon, get ready for the criticism. When you're uncommon, get ready for the opposition. When you're uncommon, get ready for the common people not to understand you.
And most people can't take the pressure. They give up, they quit, they throw in the towel. But if you want to see if you're a brave person, wait when things go completely to pieces. When things are the worst. When your very best deal falls apart and your rent is late, and you're tired and you're sick and everybody is mad at you and your car doesn't work, then it's the person that picks themselves up and says, nothing is going to stop me. Develop the quality of being unstoppable. Say in yourself that no matter what life throws at me, it'll never stop me. You can be tired, you can be worn out, but no matter how rough it gets, nothing will stop you.
You know what crazy means? Crazy means that you have the ability to see things that other people can't. That's what crazy means. And if you're not crazy, you're never going to succeed at anything in life. Everybody has got to be a little bit off. Anybody that's done something great, they don't think like anybody else. They can't. And the people that tell you you can't do it, you know what your response to them is? Watch me. That's all you have to say. Watch me.
You better be pissed when people doubt you. You better learn how to take that pissed off energy and put it into productive action. Every negative comment should trigger you into productive action. Every time somebody says something to you, you should go do whatever it is that is going to make them have to eat their words. Right then, right now.
Whatever happens to you, turn it to your advantage. So I have now made that a blessing for me as opposed to a handicap. I went and proved them wrong by engaging in self-study and consciously working to develop myself. I started going to work earlier. I started being the last one to leave there. I started working harder than anybody else. So now they have to ask themselves, what were we thinking about when we labeled this guy? Doesn't matter how many failures I've made. Doesn't matter how many mistakes I've endured. Doesn't matter about my defeats. Doesn't matter about what I've done. I don't care about the fact I'm in a hole now. Doesn't matter about where I am. The last chapter to my life has not been written yet. If you judge me now, you'll judge me prematurely. I haven't exposed all my stuff yet. I'm still in the process of transforming my life. I'm still in the process of becoming.
I don't care if it's impossible. I don't care how hard it is. I don't care how difficult it is. I will my way through it. All I want you to focus on is the impossible, and one day you will laugh at the impossible. You will look at the impossible and go, how was that ever impossible? You will look at the impossible and go, what was I thinking? You close. You about to drop out. You going too far now. You ain't got but 2 credits. Hold on. You can't quit now. Hold on. But this is my 6th time taking it. You're going to pass on the 7th. Hold on. But you better get something from all that hell you've been through. I'm talking to somebody. You ought to get excited. You're 100 yards away. You are 100 yards away. You can see it in the distance. You close, boo. Don't give up now. You close, my brother. Hold on.
Nobody's going to remember your mistakes unless you are successful in spite of your mistakes. Unless you keep going while you're covered in crap. And when you do that, people look around at you and they say, hold on just a minute, man. He can't do that. He can't be successful. Remember all this crap that he was covered in? Hold on, look at the mistakes this guy's made. Look, they try to reel you back into that, man. That's what people want to do. What do they call it? Crabs in a bucket, right? They want to pull you back down into that crap that you came out of. It freaking pisses them off, dude. Most people make these big mistakes in life and they hide in the corner, man. And nobody remembers you. I don't care what you did freaking 10 years ago, man. I don't care what you did yesterday. You just gotta keep going. That's it. That's how you put yourself in these environments to become who you want to be.
Pain is not permanent. All roads to success, you gotta go through pain. It's not going to be easy, but I want you to feel that pain going through your body. And as pain leaves your body, guess what's gonna take its place? Success. But you gotta work through it. I use the pain to push me to greatness. And I'm telling you right now, don't give up. I'm telling you right now, don't give in. Get through it. Just don't let it break you. If you get past it, on the other side of it, it's going to be phenomenal. At the end of pain is your millions. At the end of pain is your promise.
Everything worthwhile is uphill. Everything. There's nothing quick. There's nothing easy. There's nothing fast. There are no shortcuts to success. It's all uphill. We need to accept that life is difficult, life is challenging, life is tough. Life's not easy. Always has been, always will be. The problem is we have uphill hopes, we have downhill habits. And downhill isn't going to get us where we want to get.
No one is going to come into your life and do the work for you. No one is coming to save you. No one is coming to walk over and turn off Netflix. No one is coming to tell you to get out the door and go on a run. No one is coming to tell you to pick up the phone and make the phone call. It's up to you, and it's always going to be up to you. And whether you succeed or whether or not you fail is up to you.
Action separates the players from the pretenders. Nothing happens until you take action.
Talk equals regrets, action equals results.
If you can believe it, you can achieve it. This is something that you hear a lot of. But guess what? Belief by itself doesn't get you anything. Everyone wants some magic pill, some life hack that eliminates the need to do the work, but that does not exist. No.
You know what you need to do. It's in your mind right now.
So make yourself do it. You've got to hold the line. You've got to make it happen. Work. Action. Actually doing something. That's what you have to do to achieve anything. Don't think anymore. Don't plan anymore. Don't make any more excuses or justifications. No. Eventually, you know what you gotta do? You gotta do the work. Don't keep playing around. Yeah, you gotta believe it, but you better get the work done.
Every person who has experienced the highest levels of success was the type of person of pure action. It wasn't because they had a great idea or a breathtaking dream, but because they executed that idea and acted to turn that dream into reality. So the most life-changing thing you can do for yourself is to stop dreaming and start doing. Stop excusing and start executing. Stop wondering why you don't have the resources and opportunities that other people do, and stop whining about all your so-called problems and get work. You gotta make a decision that you are not gonna be like everybody else. You are not gonna do what they do. You are not gonna live how they live. You are not gonna eat how they eat. You're not gonna drink how they drink. You're not gonna do the kind of work they do, and then you gotta go do that. And you gotta do it one day at a time.
Violence of action. Go on the attack. You start feeling that procrastination set in, attack it with violence of action and start doing what you're supposed to do.
If you could fix procrastination, what would your life be like? You better wake up every single day. And when you wake up, you better create your own sense of urgency, because some kind of way, urgency is a motivator. If this year was your last year, how would you live it? How would you show up? Not just for yourself, but for your kids, before your spouse, for your parents, for your brothers and sisters. I'm talking about healthy urgency to say, you know what, I'm not gonna waste a day. I'm not gonna waste a moment. I'm not gonna waste my life anymore.
And your life tells the story. There ain't unfair happening here. You're not a victim. You're a victim of yourself. You're a victim of your own voice that tells you not to do that you know you're supposed to do.
Plan what you do, and then do what you plan.
People who are extremely driven, extremely successful, they have the ability to mentally flip that switch to where they don't have a choice but to do the things they need to do. Because they'll talk as if they don't have a choice. They think that if they don't succeed, their world will end. And you know what? Their world will end. Because that's how much pride and how much focus and how much intensity and how much drive and how much value they put on success. To where if they don't get to where they want to go, their life will have been a waste. And too many people look for a scapegoat to pass the blame for their lack of progress in any area when they should be looking in the mirror and asking themselves, have I done the work? Look at anybody who's in great physical shape. You don't see them out drinking beers every night. No, they're at the gym. And guess what they're doing at the gym? They're working the plan. Winners believe in cause and effect. Winners understand that they're in control, and winners do what they've got to do, whether they feel like it or not.
What kind of settlement have you made with your life? You know, when we make settlements, out of court settlements, you've heard them. That means that you decided to take something less than what you originally wanted to get had you gone into court. And the reason that you settled outside of court is because you didn't believe that you can get it. So you made an out-of-court settlement. Many of us are making in-life settlement. We're settling for less than what we actually deserve. We don't feel good about it, but we make it work in our minds. We'll come up with some kind of excuse to make it all right. What kind of settlement have you made with your life? As much as there is a desire in us to change our lives, to achieve our goals, to manifest our greatness, there's also a stronger desire to stay right where we are. As hard as you're going to work for yourself, you're going to find yourself in conflict working against yourself. Assignments that you will be given, you will find ways to get busy and not to do them, or to become distracted, or let any kind of excuse stop you from honoring a commitment to yourself. Just watch this. Just observe yourself.
It's a lot of y'all, you get an attitude with other people when they don't show up or they didn't do what they said they was gonna do. But you let you off the hook when you do dumb stuff.
I mean, this is why none of us change, because it's easier to just keep doing what we're doing. And in order to change, at some point, yeah, you got to change your behavior and change the way you think, but you also have to look in the mirror and you got to confront what you're doing that is blocking you from having what you want in your life.
Stop calling other people haters and look at yourself in the mirror and say, I'm hating on me. I need you to look in the mirror and tell you, you are not going to do me like this no more. You're not going to continue to sabotage me. You're not. You're not going to keep procrastinating. You're not.
Accept the fact that it's on you. Hold yourself responsible for a higher standard than anybody else expects of you. Never excuse yourself.
You can't hold nobody else accountable, but you can hold you accountable.
Because all of us, ladies and gentlemen, just unconsciously get untracked sometimes. Sometimes we slip. Sometimes we slip in consciousness.
And you have to say it to yourself all the time.
Clean your act up.
Hold you accountable and don't let you off the hook. Man up, be the right person. Embrace the process. Stop procrastinating. Stop waiting till the last minute. Stop giving 80% of who you are. Man up. Give 120% everything you do. If you're an athlete, I challenge you just to give a month where you say, for 30 straight days, every practice I'm putting in 120%. When I'm tired, I'm gonna keep going. You can't buy discipline. You can't buy drive. You can't buy effort either.
You got skill and you got will. When you play, I don't care nothing about skill. Every single game, you can give the same effort every game, and that's 120%. This has everything to do with pride. You gotta take pride.
When people say, E, you a unicorn, you a lie. I'm not a unicorn, and I'm not gonna take that foolishness from you. Because you wanna call me a unicorn so you can make me special. I'm not special. I ain't special. One day I just woke up and worked. Because every time you put in work, you get the same consequences. You get paid. You get rewarded.
I didn't get here being lazy. I didn't get here binge watching TV. I didn't get here taking days off. I personally know what it takes.
My why is every single day when I wake up, every minute of the day, every hour of the day, I have an opportunity.
I have to be in beast mode 24/7. Why? Every opportunity is the last opportunity. Every opportunity I have to reprove myself again. Because the day you become content,
The day you stop getting better is the day you die. And so what I had to do to get out of being lazy is I had to make up emergencies. If you can make yourself believe it's an emergency, you operate differently. And so in my mind, I create internal pressures. I create external pressures. I create unrealistic expectations. So when I wake up every single day, I have something new to capture. Every single inch I can get, I'm gonna take it. Because this is my time. This is my moment. Tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. Ain't no such thing as tomorrow. We only got today. I'm telling you, stop being lazy. Stop waiting for it to come to you. It ain't gonna come to you, but if you go to the spot, you might have to go through some stuff. The spot might not just be there. You might have to press a little bit. You might have to go through a little pain, a little hurt, a little agony, a little challenge. You might have to go through some hurdles. You might have to climb a mountain or two. It's okay. Just get to the spot every day. I'm not saying you can't rest, but you only rest when it's going to help you win. You're not resting because you're lazy. You're resting because you're tired. You're not quitting or giving up. You could be a great athlete. You could be a great professional. You could be great financially. You can have it all. I make the decisions every single day to be successful or to be a failure. We're not dealing with chance no more, baby. It's all choice. The choices that I make every single day. You better wake up every single day. And when you wake up, you better create your own sense of urgency, because some kind of way, urgency is a motivator. You gotta set some deadlines, and if they don't exist, make them up.
Start living with a sense of urgency, because you're here today, you're gone today. Life is unpredictable, it's uncertain. But aren't there some guarantees you can give us, Les? Yes. Live your life now. Live your dreams now.
Not tomorrow, not next week, not next month. Today. Today you make the choice. Today you make the decision. Today you get off your ass. Do it today. Stop waiting.
You can have an amazing life. You can be an amazing person, but you cannot do it without making amazing decisions. I need you to stop making bad choices, bad decisions, and I need you to start making decisions that's going to take your life to a whole other level. So think about the decisions you make and only make the decisions that are going to take you down the path that you want to go to.
It is choice, not chance, that determines how your life turns out. Easy choices make a hard life. Hard choices make an easy life. As hard as you're going to work for yourself, you're going to find yourself in conflict working against yourself. Assignments that you will be given, you will find ways to get busy and not to do them, or to become distracted, or let any kind of excuse stop you from honoring a commitment to yourself. Just watch this. Just observe yourself. You sabotage your own potential through procrastinating, through not taking care of business, not spending your time wisely, squandering your time looking at a lot of idle television, or spend all your time lamenting and complaining about how bad things are, using your energy negatively rather than positively, complaining rather than producing. Things I know I should do, I don't do. Things I shouldn't do, I do. I found that the biggest enemy you have to deal with is yourself.
There's so many distractions out here, and all type of strategies that keep you distracted, algorithms, all kinds of stuff.
You want your dream? You gotta cut the noise. You gotta not be like everybody else. You gotta put away all the social media, all the apps that are fighting for your attention, and you gotta boil it down to exactly what it is you're trying to achieve.
You have to find a routine and stick with it.
Every single one of you has an opportunity every single day to make these small daily acts of excellence, optimization, and creativity that will ultimately build a life of greatness. It's about what you do every single day with utter consistency that over time creates mastery.
I am an underdog, and for a living, I have destroyed people who are more talented than me, who are distracted. I stay focused and intent and intense to purposely destroy people who are more talented than me who are distracted. And most people get just enough talent to feel like they win, and then they let distractions come on in this world because they let their damn guard down. Knock it off. Stay focused. We need to go through a season right now of saying no. If what you're doing today doesn't match that goal, it's got to go away.
Every multi-millionaire and every multi-billionaire in this world have all decided that I'm going to commit myself to this career, this vision, this goal, training, education, no parties. They're going to call you names. They're going to say that you're a weirdo because you know nobody. Those are the characteristics of a champion. Those are the characteristics of someone that have said that I have decided that I'm going to create a shift in this universe.
I'm going to force myself to get up early and practice. I'm going to force myself to lift weights. I'm going to force myself to study. Because when you do that, you don't have to worry about rewards when you're doing the work. When you're doing the work, the rewards will come. Rewards come after you work, not before. The only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary. You have no control over rain, no control over the snow, no control over the temperature. What I'm asking you to do to blow up this year, I'm asking you to control what you can control. You can control going to bed. You can control getting up. You can control being on time. You can control going to class. You can control showing up. You can control doing your homework. You can control your attitude. You can control being nice. You can control doing what you say you're going to do when you say you're going to do it.
What's your state? Are you in a state of focus? Are you pumped up? Are you breathing deeply? Are you lasered in on something? Are you completely in there? Or is your state a distracted, diverted state? Hunched over, watching TV, looking at your phone. All of that stuff distracts us. Or are you in a state totally pumped up, totally focused on your dreams, lasered in?
We got enough power, we misdirect it. We think of too many unimportant things. Our mind's shooting all over the place.
If you focus on something every single day and you ask yourself, how can I improve it? And you demand from yourself that somehow it has to get better, you will master that area of focus. I don't care what it is.
You're only limited by weakness of attention. All you need is to give it your full attention, the will to do it. See, the will gives us the ability to concentrate. If you can think it and you can let yourself get emotionally involved with it and you stay focused on it, you can have it. Get the thing that you want more than anything else riveted in your mind, and then take every bit of information and relate it to the goal.
You don't have to be perfect, but what you have to do is perfect the day. You'll never be perfect. As long as you're alive, there's always progress. You can always get better, but listen to me. I want you to practice perfecting the 24 hours, 60 minutes in a day, 1,440 seconds. That's what I want you to concentrate on. I want you to concentrate on the now. When I get up in the morning, I try to perfect the day. I try to do what I didn't do the day before. I try to do what I didn't do last year. I try to do what I didn't do the year before. I'm trying to be responsible for the now. I'm trying to perfect the now. I'm trying to look at each second and make sure I'm doing something each second. I want to make sure each minute I'm doing something each minute. I want to make sure every hour I'm doing something every hour. I want to make sure in that day I'm getting something done. On Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Thursday, on Friday, that I'm effective. I need you to stop trying to do it big. I need you to fall in love with small, and guess what? Big gonna be attracted to you. If you fall in love with every second, every minute, every hour of the day, and you focus on the now, you master the now. You become an expert of the now. If you perfect every day, if you perfect every opportunity, if you perfect every skill, I guarantee you're gonna have it, you're gonna be it, you're gonna do it.
Life will tempt you to become bitter. Age will make you bitter. Because during age, you collect enough experiences to become cynical, till after a while, you don't expect anything good to happen because you've been through so many bad things that if anybody comes knocking at your door, you're predisposed to think it's something evil. You have to be careful lest you become bitter. Either your troubles make you better or they make you bitter.
We mature with damage, not with the years. You gain wisdom from your wounds. You will grow through what you go through, but you must be willing to go through it.
Don't you give up on your dream. I don't care if you don't have the money, you don't have the help, and you don't have the family for it, and you don't have the background for it, and you don't have the friends for it. Don't you give up on your dream. Don't you do it.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it. It may take you twice as long. You may have to take courses and classes. You might not read as fast. You might not move as quick. You might not have as much. But don't you quit.
The days that break you are the days that make you. Every time you go through those dark times and you fight your way through to the other side, you're getting stronger.
It takes courage to be successful. It is far easier not to be successful. It takes courage to be exceptional. It takes courage to be wise. It takes courage to be educated. It takes courage to be knowledgeable. Because the moment you do, but you don't talk like you forgot where you came from. Look at you, talk to it takes courage.
Is it easy? No, it's not easy. It's not easy living your dream. It's not easy reinventing yourself. It's not easy sticking to and focusing on your goal. It's not easy being happy in the midst of a great deal of negativity. It's not easy to remove people from your life that are no longer good for you. And when you experience defeat and failure again and again and again, it's not easy to pull yourself back up and start all over again. It takes a great deal of courage to face yourself and say, no, my life is not what I want it to be, and I can change. That's not easy.
It takes guts. You gotta dig down deep to gut it out. Keep on going again and again and again.
You've got to believe in yourself. You've got to believe in your abilities, your ideas, unquestionably. No, it's hard. Yes, it's hard. It's difficult. And it's worth it. It doesn't matter what it costs. I'm not going to rest until I have it. I'm going to do it. And if this is the price that I must pay, then so be it.
When you make up your mind, making up your mind is powerful. Some of us, we make up our mind and say, we're going to stay in this. I'm going to stay in this mess. I'm not going to go back to that, or I'm not going to quit, or whatever the situation may be. You got it done. You found a way. You created a way. You prayed a way. So when you make up your mind, it's over.
You gotta already make up your mind before you get to cancer. You gotta make up in your mind before you get to that exam and pass that exam. You gotta look at it before you even get to it.
So you gotta be positive, you gotta be excited, you gotta be confident, you gotta be tough. You can be positive or you can be negative. You can be happy or you can be sad. You can be a winner or you can be a loser. Well, folks, I made up my mind. As long as there's a breath left in me, ain't nobody or nothing gonna make me quit. Ain't nobody gonna make me give up. Ain't nobody gonna make me negative. Dadgummit, I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna be happy, and I'm gonna be positive.
You have got to change the way you think. It is the whole determining factor of where you go in life. We are all where we are today because we thought ourselves to this position. If you don't like the position, think yourself out of it. Change your attitude, you change your altitude. No matter what your hardships, no matter where you came from, no matter what your parents did, no matter what your teachers told you, you can learn to expect winning.
So what your mama told you can't do it. So what your daddy told you can't do it. So what your teacher told you don't have what it takes. You don't walk in their reality. You don't live in their reality. Learn to live in your own reality. You walk with a certain confidence when you know you expect to get all A's. You expect to be rich. You expect to be healthy. I don't care what the doctor says. You expect it, and when you expect it, that's what happens. It's my journey. Nobody decides how I live. Nobody decides my life. I'm not a victim. I'm a victor. It's my journey. This is your journey. You're not a victim. It can end the way you want it to end, but you gotta grind like you want it. And you can grind your way through it, or you can cry your way through it.